Hello everyone, in this video we're going to look at revenue recognition when we have to consider the time value of money. On January 1st, Beckham Company sold goods to Adams Company in exchange for a 3-year non-interest bearing note with a face value of $20,000. So that means we're going to be paid $20,000 later, 3 years from now, but during the period we have to recognize interest income, although there is no payment in between because this is a non-interest bearing note. An appropriate interest rate would be 12%. The transactions for the revenue would be 14,236, which is the present value of all future payments. Now, because the future payment is only one time at the end of year 3, so we are going to use the present value for a lump sum amount. Okay, we're going to receive $20,000, discount rate at 12%, 3 years from now. And if we look at our table, 12%, 3 years from now is 0.7118. 0.7118. So that means the present value is 0.7118 times 20,000, 14,236. That's provided for us. But remember to always use the table provided because rounding difference will make a difference. Okay, so we are going to have notes receivable for our sales receivable, and we will be paid $20,000 3 years from now. Our sales revenue, this is our revenue recognition, is going to be 14,236. Okay, and then the difference is the discount on notes receivable. Okay, and then the discount on notes receivable will be amortized. That's going to be the difference using the effective method, effective interest method, using 12% here. So we're going to use 12%. Carrying value is 14,236. The interest will be 12% times the previous carrying value. Okay, and the carrying value will go up toward $20,000. So we will add that to the amortization. Okay, so that's going to be for the second year, and the third year we can just to make it round at the end is 20,000 minus this. So we can calculate the carrying value back up to the $20,000. So December 1st, year 1, we're going to recognize that income. December 31st, year 2, December 31st, year 3, and then December 31st, collection of the notes receivables. Okay, so we amortize this discount from 576420. So if you calculate the total here, the total should show you 5764. Oops, what happened? See, 5764. So these are the amortization every year, and total after 3 years, our amortization works. The discount will go down to 0. Okay, so we will put on debit for the amortization of discount on notes receivable. So it will go down every time. first year by that much, second year by that much, third year by the third row. Okay, so in total they have gone down by that amount, so now it's 0. And we are going to recognize interest income for the same amount. That's the first year. And then we recognize again interest income in the second year. We don't receive those income. Okay, so there is no cash received, but we have to recognize interest income. Why? Because when we recorded this transaction, the sales revenue is 14 to 36, but we will receive $20,000 later. So the difference here is the income spread out into 3 years. And then on December 31st, year 3, after the carrying value is back up to 20,000, we will get cash, 20,000, and that's for paying the notes receivable, $20,000. Okay, so that's how we prepare the journal entries to record the sales revenue, to recognize the sales revenues, to recognize the interest income for 3 years when we sold this product or services, and we accept the non-interest bearing notes. So we have to take into consideration the time value of money. Thank you for watching.